Today I'm reviewing the Glossier Priming Moisturizer. And really quick, I just want to say, purchase all these products with my own money. I will never waste your time with sponsored ads or videos. So if you want to help support the channel, check out nobsbeauty.com or click on the Amazon link below. So this is one of the original first few products that Glossier came out with, which I've been using now for quite some time, off and on. Some of their products, I really love their lash. Their I think it's called their film forming lash. It's like a tubing mascara. It does a really good job. But anyway, this is also another great product from them. I like it, so I can't believe I hadn't reviewed this one either. So they call this a light and buildable moisturizer for dewy, smooth canvas, and I'm wearing it today underneath my Mizzen Snail Beauty Balm Cream. And anyway, so I like to use hydrating primers. I have dry skin, so especially during the summer, I'll use like the Too Faced Hangover Cream or the Marc Jacobs Coconut one. This one seems to be a little bit more hydrating, so that's why I tend to use it more during the winter, colder times. So let me get to my review. So my first criteria is packaging. And I really like the packaging, squeeze tube packaging, no issues with it. It looks like it's recyclable, although I've been keeping all my empties for quite some time, so I haven't really done too much investigating on it. They do have another version of this for more dry skin, which is called their Rich Priming Moisturizer. So it's a little bit thicker, a little bit more hydrating, but it does come in a jar, which is the only drawback to that version. So this is just the original version. I love the squeeze tube. It just makes using it so much easier. So my second criteria is alcohol, and this does not contain any denatured or drying types of alcohol, so that is always a good thing. And then in terms of fragrance, this has no fragrance and no real noticeable scent. So always another good thing, especially for dry or sensitive skin. This is manufactured in the U.S., so no issues with that. Ease of use. So they recommend applying this after cleansing. I recommend applying it after cleansing, after you use a good vitamin C serum. If you use any other moisturizer, if your skin's really dry, use your other moisturizer, then apply this. Give it a minute to soak in and then apply your sunscreen for the day. And then give that 10 to 15 minutes. And then if you use foundation or a beauty balm, apply it after that. So I think it works well if you apply it in that order. You want to make sure you get your sunscreen in. And if you use a vitamin C serum, which is great to do during the daytime, you want to make sure you get that one in as well. So yeah, so that's why I recommend using it in that order. You can certainly use it. I know a lot of people, or not a lot, but some people that like to use this in their evening routine just because it's moisturizing, and there's nobody telling you that you have to use this as a primer. You could certainly use it as both. I just like using it as a primer. So, but applies pretty nicely to skin. So if you have oily skin and it's kind of colder out, I can see how this would work for you. And if you have drier skin, it certainly works. But if you have very dry skin, maybe layering this with a moisturizer will work for you. That's kind of what I tend to do. I put this over the Protini, but it soaks in pretty nicely and gives you kind of a radiant finish, but not too shiny and not too matte. So, and then I just did a pH test, and this one is about, I would say, this one is pretty close to about a 5.5-ish, right around there. So there's no issues with that. So pretty easy to use, and if you have drier skin, it is buildable, so you can apply 2 layers if you wanted. So plays well with other products. In terms of antioxidants and beneficial ingredients, we've got some good ones in here. We've got honeysuckle, shea butter, aloe, beeswax, honey, mushroom extract, green tea, vitamin E, retinol palmitate, vitamin C, and then there's even a peptide in there. So it's got a pretty long list of good beneficial ingredients, which are great to apply to your skin, especially as a primer. Kind of helps your skin fight environmental stressors, pollution, free radicals. So the more antioxidants you can use on your skin during the daytime, the happier your skin will be. So especially always use it underneath a good sunscreen. And I recommend applying the sunscreen over this, although I'd love to see them make one of these just with an SPF and not change anything else about this formula. That would be nice to see, because I know a lot of people, it's better to use your sunscreen as the very last product in your routine. The further you bury it down, the less effective it becomes. So if you use it as your first product on your skin and then apply 5 layers over it, by the time you get to it, there's probably not much actual coverage. So in terms of animal testing, Glossier is cruelty-free, so that's always good to see. No issues with that. Performance does a great job hydrating skin. I would say it slightly extends the wear time of foundation by maybe like 1 or 2 hours, although it's typically not a huge issue for me. I don't have super oily skin, but if you have normal or oily skin, it will extend your wear time of foundation by a little bit, not a whole ton, but certainly enough. There are a few acneogenic ingredients which I wanted to mention. So we've got stearic acid, palmitic acid, glyceryl, stearate, beeswax, and shea butter. And then for those with fungal acne, there's even more. Palmitic acid, stearic acid, Tridecyl stearate, glyceryl stearate, shea butter, sorbal palmitate, and cetyl palmitate. So if you have fungal acne, this one's got a lot of triggers. So it's probably better to go for something else, I'm thinking. Okay, so this is the full size, which is 1.7 ounces, and the retail price is $22. So it's a decent price, not ridiculously cheap, but not ridiculously expensive, and certainly as affordable as some of the drugstore brands. So I have no issue at all with the price, and maybe Glossier will have a good Black Friday sale. I don't know. We'll see, because I don't know if I've seen a lot of sales from them. Anyway, I always love a good sale. And then in terms of the it factor, love it. More geared probably towards normal or dry skin. Oily skin might appreciate it, though, during the winter or dry seasons. Fragrance-free, alcohol-free, cruelty-free, affordable, well-packaged. It's an all-around winner, in my opinion, unless you have a lot of acne issues. So if you do, probably move on to the next product. But if not, and you just have good normal or oily or dry skin, certainly one worth checking out. So I gave this one a 10 out of 10, which doesn't happen often. I need like a bell to ring when something gets a 10 out of 10. Or maybe like maracas or something. I remember when I was in band, or not even band, like when I was in like elementary school, we'd always have to go and like band, like play like a xylophone or whatever. I always want to play the maracas. And they'd always run right towards that. And I never get to play them. So maybe I'll have to get them for 10 out of 10 products. Interesting. Okay. Or what was that other thing that was like, it was like the fish shaped and it made the cool noises anyway. Whatever. Okay. I'm totally going off now. Okay. So anyway, I'm interested in hearing from you guys if you've tried it and what your thoughts are on it or anything else from the brand. So leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys and stay tuned for more tomorrow. And thank you guys so much.